Painting's boring. I'll find out what's going on in the world by checking in with my favorite news site. Studies show that over time, licking your paintbrush can cause sudden death. Yeah, right. What happened? What? Oh my god, am I dead? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, look at my body. I'm dead. This sucks. I should have listened to Facebook. I didn't die a hero's death. I didn't die being a good father. I just died with no pants on, clutching my neural maw. Oh. Hang on. I need to make a phone call.
What the?
Oh my god, Jack, you can hear me. Hey, dude, you're not gonna believe this.
They announced a Skaven book?
No, I probably won't live to see that. No, I'm calling you from the underworld.
I can barely hear you. What was that?
I'm calling you from the underworld.
The underwear?
Yeah, it's like a shade of our normal world, but it's like all shady and creepy, and there's a Grim Reaper right here in the room with me. Not really Grim Reaper, it's more like a...
Does he look like a Karen Wraith?
No, he's clearly one of those, Grimcast Reaper.
Let me talk.
Okay, hang on.
Hello?
So you're a Grimgas Reaper.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. Is Lady Olander single?
She's betrothed to Kurdos Valentine for all eternity.
Is it serious?
It's a punishment from Nagash.
Okay, what happens if you give a Nighthaunt hero the ethereal amulet? Does it like stack?
Did you check the FAQ?
Man, that stuff's for nerds, dude. Put you back on.
Hey man, I need a favor. I need you to come to my house and put pants on my dead body.
Really?
So, you'd like to hear a scary story?
Do I have to listen to this?
Yes! Our story begins in the jagged mountains of the hinterlands of Olgu, when they were settled by the elves in the Age of Myth. The city was formed by an influx of human settlers whom together with the elves practiced arcane smithing and illusion magic. Eventually the elves left the city, called for unknown reasons by Malarion himself. They left behind their culture to be venerated by the humans that remained, though it was not long before the city began to change. The temples high in the mountains, once dedicated to the Ur-Phoenix, the Shadow Queen, and Grungni, were reconstructed into a palace for the newly appointed monarchy. The royal family were powerful mages whom throughout generations fought wars with the neighboring kingdoms, and the Sylvaneth becoming ever more thirsty for conquest and power. The more campaigns the city undertook, the colder it seemed to get, the winds of the mountains blowing down to the streets below, freezing to death any left walking the streets at night. Years of warfare exhausted the armies of the city and turned the citizens against the monarchy, now under the rule of a tyrannical queen. She responded by putting hundreds of dissenters to death and torturing countless others in freezing dungeons. The city grew colder still upon her son's coronation. The purges ended with her execution at the orders of the newly appointed king. However, it was too late. The city's fate had already been sealed. The icy winds howled stronger and more frequent, making the palace unlivable and subsequently abandoned. The city's defenses had been weakened by the queen's bloody reign. There were few soldiers and no allies who could be counted on when the armies of chaos arrived. The Darkwalker Bulgor tribes that easily battered their way into the city left disappointed. What should have been a feasting upon thousands was merely picking apart what was left of its shivering and dying inhabitants. With Aura once again ascendant in the mortal realms, life returned to the city, but its history of bloodshed and sorcery have forever left their mark.
Are you sleeping?
Armies on Parade is in 2 days.
Hey everybody, this is the beginning of our Malign Portents Skirmish campaign. Hey everybody, this is Brent, introducing my Skirmish warband, the Frostblight Haunting. So this is going to be using Grand Alliance Death as its allegiance. In Skirmish you have to pick one of the Grand Alliances as your allegiance, rather than using specifically Nighthaunt. So first I'm going to introduce the General here, that's the Lord Executioner, Tenebron the Undaunted. From Grand Alliance Death, he's taking the command trait Death Incarnate, which means in the hero phase, he's going to pick an enemy unit within 3 inches. Then I'm going to roll 2d6, and if I match or exceed the bravery of that unit, they're going to take d3 mortal wounds. from the Skirmish campaign rules in Malimportance, he's going to take the Skull Helm, which is going to give him a -1 to hit in combat. And then for a command ability, he's going to get Fearsome Reputation, where I can subtract 1 from the bravery from enemy units wholly within 12 inches of him. So accompanying him as well, here is the Dread Scythe Harridan Slasher Crone Old Rhaega. And then here is the Chain Rasp Horde Dread Warden. His name is Velos Volm. And then over here is the Grimghast Reaper Ex-Toller of Shyish. His name is Yosef Krimka. So that is going to be 25 renown for my starting warband. And as the Portent I'm going to be interpreting this game, I've chosen the Bale Moon.
Hello, Internet. This is Shoe, and this is my Skirmish warband for this campaign. The Skirmish warband is going to be representing the Falling Star from the Malimportance rules. Leading my warband, I have a Anointed of the Phoenix Temple. His artifact is the Phoenix Stone, and he is using the command ability Sleep When You're Dead. I guess this is delivered by a Dread Gaze, or maybe a Playful Nod, because they don't speak in the lore of the game. Backing him up is a Sequitur Prime, equipped with a mace and a shield, however not equipped with the special Sequitur Lantern. She's not modeled with it. I don't think it's cool to have stuff you don't have modeled on. That's just my personal preference. In the back, the Skull-Headed Dryad is a branch nymph, and to her right, over here, is a regular Dryad. So this is going to be my Skirmish Warband, 25 points of renown. Internet, I forgot to mention my alliance for this Shadespire, or not Shadespire, my alliance for this Skirmish campaign is going to be Order, which entitles me to the Order Allegiance ability called Defiant Avengers, which allows me to reroll failed battle shock tests, which is particularly potent in Skirmish. Also, I have the command trait, which is called Legendary Fighter, which allows my Anointed to have an extra attack. So, thanks for bearing with me as I read you my notes.
To start our Skirmish campaign, we're going to be playing Clash at Dawn, the first scenario in the Skirmish book. We're going to be rolling for each of our models to see which quadrant of the board they're going to deploy in, and they have to deploy more than 9 inches away from an enemy model. The game is going to end when one of the warbands is broken, so that means they've lost more than half of their models. Both of our warbands have 4 models, so once there's just 1 model left in one of our warbands, the game will end. The difference between scoring a major victory and a minor victory, though, is that if the general is slain among the warband that has been broken, that's going to be a major victory for the opponent. But if the general is still alive, that's only a minor victory. So we're going to go ahead and roll to see where our models wind up on the board.
Okay, this is our board setup. Brent, we have to see who sets up first, so let's roll for it. A 6. I'll put mine down first, I guess. What quarter is it going to be in?
And which model is it going to be?
I'm rolling for my Sequitur Prime right now. Brigid is going down on section 3. There's no 3. There's just 1, 2s, 1s, 2s, and 4s. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. 3 is going to be here.
It's meant to be 3.
Okay, so Brigid will go down over here somewhere outside of the bubble.
Sequitur Prime has wound up right there. Now I'm going to roll for my Slasher Crone. 4. So that is going to put her over here.
Okay, Brent has deployed in his quarter, so now I'm going to see which quarter I land in for my branch nymph. It's a 3 again, so I think it's going to be over here with my Sequitur. Doop.
Now I'm going to roll for my Ex-Toller of Shyish. Ooh, he is... We're just going to like square off here, I guess. He's also deploying in the 4th quadrant.
Okay, this is over here in Brent's quarter 4. I'm going to roll to see where my Dryad goes. 6.
So that's anyone that you want to set up in.
Doop! Just like that.
I feel like this is a face-off. I'm going to roll for my Dread Warden here. He's gonna wind up over there. Dread Warden has wound up here. So now your roll for the Anointed. What do you got?
A 5.
Where would you like to place him?
Surprise, surprise. Put him back here with the rest of his crew.
And last, I'm going to roll for the Lord Executioner. 3. Let's see if I can place him in here. Okay, he's not exactly where I wanted him to be. But you set up all of your models first, Shoe, so you get to choose who gets to go first.
I'm going to try to bum rush your ghost.
This can be over real quick. Here we go. That's going to be Grand Alliance Order, turn 1. Start of the battle round, we are rolling for prophecy points. In Skirmish, you generate a little less prophecy points than normal. It's just going to be D3. So I'm going to get 3.
A 1.
You're going to get 1.
Oh my god! Grand Alliance Order, representatives of the Phoenicium, we're going to use Sleep When You're Dead as my command ability. So I'm spending my command point for that, and we're going to go right into movement. I've got no spellcasters, so let's see what happens. Alright, we're going to move my elf general here 7 inches because of his command ability. He normally moves 6. And by the time you see this, you'll probably have heard his name that I'm going to give him. But I'm going to let him earn it during this battle. Hopefully,
He
earns something.
He's not known in the city of Aryndel yet. They're still on the road to the city, and now they're gonna go mug this ghost.
Get his wallet. Ooh, that's a big charge.
Yeah, I mean that is, but you're still getting +1 to charge. Since the command ability is in the charge phase now, if you're within 9 inches, you're getting +1. So you want to just go right into charges? Want to see if you can just
let's do it.
Swarm over him? Yeah.
I want to see if Bridget can get in there first because she got a big base and she's farthest away.
That's true. 13 inches? Yeah, that might bring. There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Leave some room for everybody else.
Yeah, leave some ghost for everyone else. Okay, this might not go so well. She's making it in.
Yeah, still good now.
I'm going around the clock here. Going for this right now. Ooh, she's not making it.
Mm-hmm. I got lucky there.
Even 4, she's not making it. He's gonna make it.
Yeah. So it's time to really see what the Lord Executioner is made of. So at the start of the combat phase here, the Lord Executioner is going to use Staring Death in the Face. So at the start of the combat phase, I'm going to pick an enemy hero within 3 inches. This guy. And we're going to make him -1 to hit for that combat phase. And don't forget he's wearing the skull helm, because his face is a skull, right? So he's also just another -1 to hit in combat. Shoe, you're not afraid though.
No, because I have 5 attacks on this guy. Normally 4, but he's got +1 because of his juicy little ability. So, because he's a legendary fighter. What we're going to do, we're going to roll these dice and see if I can get 5s.
Yeah.
So let's see this happen. 5 ups. Ooh, we got 2.
Pretty good.
Yes. Now 3 ups. Just 1.
Just 1. And so Nighthaunt and their wonderful ethereal saves, they don't take any rend. His 4-up save, he's going to pass.
Alright, let's have some damage.
Lord Executioner, he's going to attack back. He's going to turn around, swing his decapitating great axe into Bridget the Sequitur Prime. So he needs to hit on 3s. Oof. He wounds on a 3, and now if I get a 6, this is going to be 3 damage.
This is special.
1.
Oh no! Alright, she's still in the game, everybody. She's still in. She's going to attack back. Okay, Bridget is going to swing back. She is going to empower her mace. She should have done this at the beginning of the combat phase. I'll remember to do that next time at the beginning. So, because she's got an empowered mace, 6s to hit are special. She hits on 3s and wounds on 3s. You have a -1 to her hit because of your aura, right?
Oh yeah, my skull helm.
Skull helm. So this is going to be hitting on 4s. 6s are special.
Oh!
Next up.
Hey, we got the branch nymph. That's all that's left.
We do. And so for the branch nymph.
Oh, and you can enrapture him, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to remember all of this stuff that's supposed to go at the beginning. It doesn't matter now. It's Skirmish, who cares?
Because of my combat phase, I get to eliminate your -1 to hit because I get the... No, you're -1 to hit me, right?
No, you get a +1 to hit me, so yeah, it cancels out. You can enrapture me.
-1 hit versus 1 mod. Okay, here we go. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. We did the damage.
Oh, wow. So once again, back to the 4-up save. I'm going to make that. So, game's still going. Nobody did anything, so it's going to go to Grand Alliance Death, turn 1.
Nighthaunt hero phase.
I've survived being punched on every side of my body. So, in my hero phase, I'm going to start with the command ability that I got from the Malign Portents skirmish rules, fearsome reputation. So for 1 command point, all enemy models within 12 inches of him are going to subtract 1 from their bravery characteristic.
Oh no.
Now I'm going to use my command trait, Death Incarnate. In your hero phase, pick an enemy unit within 3 inches of the general and roll 2d6. If the roll equals or exceed the enemy unit's bravery characteristic, they take d3 mortal wounds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the Sequitur Prime here.
You meanie.
So her bravery is normally 7, correct?
Confirmed.
Yeah, so now it's down to 6. So if I can get a 6 or higher on 2d6...
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds.
No!
She
She gets another turn.
Not afraid. And that's going to conclude my hero phase. The death movement phase. Everybody needs to go help the boss. Fortunately, the Grimgas Reapers and Dreadscythe Heritance have a movement of 8, so they're going to try and attempt a long charge on this Dryad over here. Over the Dread Warden, he's going to run because he is nowhere near anything. His movement of 6 plus another 6. That's good. He is, and he can also fly. Move over there. He's also concerned about the current situation of the boss just being punched in the corner.
Concerned moaning.
So let's go right into charges then. Let's start with the Extoller of Shyish, the champion of the Grimgas Reapers. 5 is definitely not going to get him in. And let's see if the Slasher Crone can do better. That, I think, will be enough. Yeah, so she is going to fly up here. Oops.
Don't poke my Dryad.
Yeah, these are like, this is the worst combination of models as far as getting something to base contact. And then we're going to go into the combat phase. So here we go into the combat phase, starting with the ability from the Lord Executioner, staring death in the face. He's death, he's in your face, you're -1 to hit him.
Ooh. Hey, Internet, I just want to point out that I'm a filthy cheater. This is my branch nymph over here, so I rolled an extra dice against Brent earlier. Good thing I missed.
Good thing he's invincible. And then what are you going to do with the Sequitur Prime?
I think we'll be empowering her mace again this time.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to start attacking with the Slasher Crone. She has a massive 4 attacks that are going to be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, 6s become 2 damage, and there's -1 rend. Let's see if I can chew up this branch nymph. Ooh.
Ooh, that's looking good.
Good start. Doing a lot better than everybody did over here. Now I'm going for 3s. Okay, so there's 3. They're all -1 rend. They're 1 damage each, though.
Yeah.
Can you survive?
6s. No,
Ooh.
she's gone.
All right. Chop her to bits. And now it's going to go over to you.
Actually, I'll lay her down and remind us of what happened. Alright, in our combat phase, the order unit Brigid the Sequitur is going to... No, she's not a non-sequitur, everybody.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to use that joke, and I can't.
That's why I painted the model, to use that joke.
I can't, yeah. So she hits on 4s because of your debuff, and wounds on 3s. 6s are special to hit. Going into your leader. No 6s.
Is that the same thing you rolled last time?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Yeah, wow.
So that's it for her combat round.
Well, you got 1 hit, because you need force to hit.
Well, I guess, yeah, because she's -1, right?
Yep.
And then 3's wound. No.
Now let's, I'll just go right over to the Lord Executioner. She's already attacked, so I'm actually going to go for the Dryad here. He's going to throw his decapitating Great Axe, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and 6s are going to do 3 damage. Ooh, okay. So actually they're all -2 rend anyway, so
Yeah,
she's just going to cut her down. Oh!
That's half my warband, Brent.
Well, I have to get 1 more model. I have to get more than half. And I want it to be the general, because then I can get that major victory. But let's see if I'm greedy. So then you've still got your general to attack back.
Yep, he's got 4 attacks. He's going to hit on 4s, win on 3s. Nothing special with this guy. 4s. So that's 2.
Oh, he's actually on 5s because of staring death in the face.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
So he's got 1 hit.
And then wounding on 3s. Oh, there it is.
Let me take my 4-up save. I'm going to make that as well. So let's go ahead and go into Battle Shock. Let's check this for a second. Sorry, he's got 1 more attack. He's
Sorry.
a legendary fighter, right?
Yeah, his base 4 but has an extra. So here he goes. Hits on 5s. Doesn't matter.
Oh. Okay, the Battle Shock phase. The what's his Anointed. He's got a base bravery of 7, but after Fearsome Reputation, he's going to go down to a 6. So for Battle Shock in Skirmish, you're rolling for your whole warband. So he's going to add 2 to his roll because he lost 2 members of his warband. And for every point that he rolls over, This guy's bravery. He's going to lose another model. So let's see. This could be the game.
This could be the game. I'm re-rolling because of Grand Alliance Order.
Yeah. Ooh, so the game continues. We're going to go into robot dice roll-off.
Brent, let's do the robot dice roll-off. What do you say, buddy?
I think it's pretty important since your warband is falling apart, but my guy is still fighting 2-1 here.
You guys are you guys are cowards. You're not in combat.
So I got that 5. I am going to go ahead and take the double turn here. So it's going to be Grand Alliance Death turn 2.
As you do.
Rolling for prophecy points now, realizing that it could have been pretty helpful last turn, so hopefully I don't forget it now. I'm going to go ahead and get 2. You're going to go ahead and get 3. So for the Death hero phase, I'm going to be using Fearsome Reputation again with my command point. They are now -1 bravery. And now for my command trait, Death Incarnate. Again, I'm going to pick the Sequitur Prime. Her leadership or bravery is down to 6. If I can roll a 6 or higher on 2d6, she's going to take the 3 mortal wounds. Oh, I can do it. Okay, so she only has 2 wounds. Right? All right, so on a 3+, she...
Oh no!
She takes a mortal wound.
Feel it. Let's have that movement phase.
Yeah, moving. Everybody. Hopefully, yeah. Just outside of 3. Well, this guy's definitely not outside of 3, but that's okay. This guy with his little movement of 6. Oh, that's goofy. There we go. So they're all there. I can go right into charges now. First, I'm going to do the Slasher Crone.
Flash me.
She's going to sneak.
Who would have known that this entire game would have taken place on the 3 inches
She can
of
make
map?
it. So yeah, yeah. We only needed a board this big. We were kind of questioning in the beginning whether or not this was a big enough board to play with. I think yes, it is. The Ex-Polar Triad is just going to charge now. Hey, he is also. He's going to go right there.
Ooh.
And now, can the Dread Warden make it in 2? Maybe. Is this just
Oh, yeah, totally.
total charge? He's
Donk.
gonna fly right there.
Come over there and bonk me in the head with the candlestick.
Well, the start of the combat phase, once again, I'm going to use Staring Death in Face, make him -1 to hit. And are you going to empower your mace?
Of course.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and attack with the Slasher Crone first here. Just try and get rid of her. I need 4 to hit.
That's the kind of game it is.
Tall order.
That's the kind of game it is today.
And back to you. Who do you know who you want to attack?
All right, Brigitte is going to go in, and she's she has a good shot at doing damage to your general, but everybody has that shrug ability, right? Everybody in your army has a 4-up unrendable.
He's a 5-up unrendable.
Ooh, but he's
But they only all have 1 wound. He's got 5.
Even though this is a less than 6-inch span here, he might as well be on another planet from her. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do, I mean, I gotta put some wounds on your army somehow, and I don't think I can do it through here. Because I still have to clean up your army after that general goes down, so I'm gonna try to put some damage into her.
Sure.
All right, so 3 attacks coming from Brigid, hitting on 4s because of the -1 aura.
Well, actually, I think it's only to attack him. Let me double check. So
double check a rule. Okay, I'm whacking that Slasher Crone on 3s. 6s are special. No 6s, but all hits. 3s to wound.
Just one.
These dice.
Here goes the 4-up
High
unrendable
stakes.
save.
And
Hey, once again,
of course.
Nighthaunt can't die. The Ex-Toller of Shyish is going to swing his Death Knell. It's got a 2-inch reach on it, so he's going to swing that into the second row prime. He needs a 3 to hit.
Ring my bell.
He needs a 3 to wound. And it's -1 rend. Can he do it?
Okay, so here we go. It's 5-up, re-rolling 1s.
Ooh!
Clink!
This is...
Hey, do you recognize her? Do you recognize that model?
Was she part of my Path of Glory?
No,
band? I don't know.
her face rings a bell.
Ah!
All right,
This is getting ridiculous. Nobody can die. Can
Nobody
he
can die.
kill somebody? Are you gonna split his attacks? What are you
Yes.
gonna do? You're gonna... Oh yeah.
I'm putting 2 of his attacks onto this jerk, 2 of his attacks onto this jerk, or 3 attacks over here. So
Got it.
that's how we're gonna do it. So 3s into here.
Oh, and actually, yeah, so he's still 4s because staring death in the face just makes him -1 to hit.
Sure.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That perfectly makes sense.
Sure.
And then 3s to wound now. And the other guy, we're going into this because you domed me with the candelabra.
3 attacks on the weakest guy here.
Those
so
both
1
missed.
hit.
And wound on a 6.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he only has a 5 of unrendable save,
And you
which
crank
is
it. You crank it.
it's well he's gonna make his attacks. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
He has 2. He has 3 attacks
It's
actually.
Mr. Freak.
Yeah, he hits on 4s. Oh wow. And he wounds on 4s. He got 1s, no
Yeah,
rend
one
on
there.
it though.
No rent, so 4 up.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay, now the Lord Executioner. Okay, here's the thing. I was hoping to kill her and, secure winning the game that way, and then kill him in the combat phase to try and get the major victory. Now I kind of just have to win, but I'm going to attack
Kill
the
her.
Sequitur Prime. I'm just trying to go for a win here.
Take the minor, man.
But that's not guaranteed. Okay, I got 2 hits with
hits.
this decapitating great axe. I got 1 wound and it's -2. You can save this.
You give a 6 up, rerolling 1s. No, rerolling 1s. No, it's a 5, she dies.
She takes a wound.
Bridget, no.
And let's take a battle shock test here because maybe I can still pick up that major victory. So I'm going to do 2
Wait.
prophecy points.
Wait.
What?
I have the forewarn.
Can you save her?
I can reroll a failed save roll.
Oh, but you already did. You can't
Oh,
reroll.
yeah.
Reroll, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you tried to read the prophecy, and the prophecy
Yeah.
was you still die. Okay,
So
so
like, rules of 1. That was your prophecy.
okay,
Check that out.
I'm gonna use some of all fears. So I'm going to pick an enemy unit and subtract D3 from their bravery. So he's already -1 from fearsome reputation. He is
No, Nick.
okay. So he's
4.
-4. So he is now bravery 3, and you've lost 1 model in your warband. I want to see if this guy runs away 2 to give me a major victory. What happens?
No.
Ah! Okay, so that's still gonna end the game. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, that's
Well,
totally it. I'm not broken.
No, you are broken, but it's at the end of any battle round. You get 1 more turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
Of
course I do.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so it doesn't look like he can actually break me since the Sequitur Prime failed to kill the Slasher Crone. Like, if in this turn he was able to knock out the 2 non-heroes, then we could have got a draw here. But now we're just gonna have this guy attack for fun. Why not? Is he just gonna try and tear down the general for glory?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to tear down the general for glory.
Well, all right, you are gonna be -2 to hit.
-2 to hit, so whacking on 5s. That's 2. And then, so it's not gonna happen, but 3s. No.
Okay, let's see if I can still get this major victory. I've got all these guys to try and attack. Let's just start with the Lord Executioner. He needs 3s to hit. He needs 3s to wound. Oh, and okay, both of these are +2 damage, so they're -2 rend and they're 3 damage each. So
So 2 6s.
yeah, 2 6s.
So no 6s there.
Can you save any with like a malign important thing, or
Well,
or do you not have the prophecy points? Maybe I think there's like a reroll failed saves.
there is a reroll fail save one. That is the one I have. After rolling a failed save, interpret the sign immediately after failing to save a roll for the interpreter. Reroll that save roll.
You want to do that?
Sure, that was 3, right?
Just 2. So, oh, okay.
So no.
So you failed
Yep.
both. Okay, so
Witness
that's
to destiny.
yeah. So that's 6 damage.
6. Here we go. Witness to destiny.
This is
4 up.
Shoe's first Witness to Destiny roll, by the way, and it's pretty good. He's gonna take 2.
2 wounds.
Okay, well let's see if we can still kill him. We've got the Extoller of Shyish. He hits. He doesn't wound. This guy, he's getting another attack. And whoops. He gets a hit.
Whoops.
He gets a wound, no rend. Come on.
No rend. 4 up. Okay.
Okay,
Back
and
to you.
then The slasher crone is going to pile in over here. Woo.
Of course she is.
And I need one more dice for 4 attacks.
Of course you do.
And 2. Ooh, and that one is 2 damage, and they're both -1 rend.
So 2 damage one first.
Uh-huh.
Nope. And the other one is
That is good. Okay, so 2 damage.
And the
Witness to Destiny.
2 4-ups.
I ignore them both. And I think even at last turn I had forgot too that if the Ex-Toller of Shyish kills a model with the death now, which, no, he didn't, never mind. Okay, that's the end of the game now, because now it's the end of the battle round. You are broken, but it is a minor victory because the general is not slain. We're going to go into the post-game rewards roll-off part.
Let's reward ourselves.
Let's reward, yeah, hard work. So starting out, we are going to earn some renown. For my minor victory, I'm going to get 8. And Shoe for his loss is going to get 6. So now I'm going to roll on the rewards table, which is, here's the nice Malign Portents one. So I'm rolling 3 dice because I was the victor, and I can combine these rolls to pick whichever result I want. So let's see what I get here. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this chart and get back to you. I'm going to take my 1 and my 2 and get Death Rune. So at the start of the next battle, I'm going to pick my general's melee weapon, increase the damage by 1. So his decapitating great axe is going to be base damage 2, and possibly go up to 5 if I'm rolling, or excuse me, 4 if I'm rolling the decapitating strike.
All right. This is Shoe, and I'm rolling onto the rewards table for Skirmish. 8.
An extra D3 renown.
I'll take it. D3 for 1.
Cool. So you're going to have 7 renown. I'm going to have 8. Let's go ahead and add some models to our warband. Get ready for the next game. I went ahead and spent all 8 renown on 3 new members of my warband. So we've got 2 Chain Rasp Horde. They're going to be 2 renown each, so there's 4. And then we have another Dread Scythe Harridan who is 4 renown.
What's up, Internet? So, to bolster my ranks for my Skirmish warband, I still have my Branch Nymph and the Dryad in the back there, but I've hired a couple of more support people. So up in the front here, we have a Liberator Prime with a Great Blade, and on the other side we have a Tree Revenant Scion with a Glaive, Protector Glaive. So just for equipment-wise, what we're going to do with this campaign is we've elected to just pick the best models from each of the War Scrolls and the unit weapons as we go. Because this is a campaign, we're only going to be playing the scenarios that are in the campaign guidelines. So the odds of getting, a full unit of 5 before we can throw another model in there that has a special weapon is pretty low. We don't really know what the ruling is on it anyway, so we're just going to play it as casual and as fun as possible, which means, hey, if you throw a model in your warband that's from a new War Scroll, they get all the goodies first. And that's what we're doing.
Looks like Order didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Although Shoe's bad rolling seems to be contagious. Tenebron the Undaunted certainly built up his fearsome reputation. -1 to hit, how about that? Let's see what happens next.